I used to cop a lot, but never cop no drop. Hold mics like ponytails tight and bobble ops. Stop and stick around, come through and dig the sound on the fly brown 6060 cycle. Who throws a dick around? Bound to go through plat. Came to destroy rap. It's an intricate plot of a b-boy strap. Fem stack cats get kidnapped. Then release a statement to the press. Let the rest know who did that. Metal fist terrorist, claim responsibility. Broken household name usually said hostility.
Like,
what is MF? So silly. I like to take men to the end for 2 million. That's the audio
like,
daily double. Rappers need to
be
fall off
so easily like destroyed. And I'm not like I'm not talking about the person being the problem. I'm talking about the equipment being the problem.
Yeah. Why is the build quality Legos?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we should not be having the back of speakers falling out every 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't. It doesn't make sense.
No.
And I'm just like,
it's just like but it still works somehow.
The second one, yeah, I know. And then we're about to go through probably another one. I gotta order another one. I mean, they are, like, in the scheme of, like, how expensive that equipment can get. Yeah. It's not that expensive.
It's really not that bad, yeah.
But it still sucks. Yeah. To hollow out $100 for a speaker, like, every 6 months. But
I would be humbly surprised if people spent, like, a lot of money on shit until they're, like, it's a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, because it just works too well for you to buy the really expensive shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The fridge. You're like, the mic is fucking buzzing, dude.
It's not the cords this time, it's the fridge.
The fridge. That's hilarious.
Yeah. I feel like if I have money, though, like that, yeah, like, I'm going to buy, like, top line.
Yeah, if you're doing, like
shit.
If you're, like, you know, you got a club and you're selling out fucking big, like, shows and shit, 100%.
It's where it's an investment.
Yeah, but if you're spending 5 racks on a, like, speaker and a mic and you're just, like,
a free
doing
show.
Coffee shops, like a free coffee shop, like, it's like, dude, like, just don't be that serious.
Yeah, you're doing a cigar lounge in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Okay, now I realize that I said the coffee shop. Man, I sound like such a hater, dude. You're just, like, shitting on yourself.
Dude,
like,
you sound like somebody I know. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'll drop a name. No, I'm just kidding. Is that chair supposed to look like a rotting banana?
Okay, so what happened is I had my original color scheme. Yeah. Which was all based off of the logo. Okay. It was blue. And then I was like,
I remember when this wall was blue.
Yeah, what kind of podcast rooms have the, like, what color is the best for camera? And the answer every time was blue. Huh. Like, it was like a navy or like just a dark blue. And I basically was like, okay, I'm just going to go with this. What goes good with blue? Yellow. So I bought a yellow chair. Yeah. I had a blue rug, and then when I moved, I was like, wait, why am I basing the entire design off of my logo? I'm like, I could just change the color of the logo.
Whatever you want, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, my favorite color has always been purple. I like purple. I think it's cool.
I actually got to experience this happening. Because we made the logo, you like sent me the logo. You're like, can you make this purple?
Oh, yeah,
and I was like, really easily, Alex.
I can make it. How to do it.
I can make it purple right now if you need me to. No, but it does look like a banana peel. Like, does it not? You know, like when like bananas are getting older?
Yeah, it does. I never thought of that.
You hadn't?
No.
It almost looks intentional.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to dye it purple. Oh. That's what that is. That's what I was getting to with that whole, like, story.
It looks like Alex just, like, worked on the car and then just, like, sat on it and was just, like, oily arms. Just.
I'm going to take a picture and, like, plug it into the video.
You have to. It literally looks like a banana peel. Like, I mean, if you took a picture of just a 4x4 square inch of that, like, and showed it to somebody, I would guess they would say it's a banana peel.
Wow, that's crazy. I really never even thought. I was like, this is like a weird shit tie-dye chair.
Yeah, now you can say it was intentional. Just
I'm never going to get rid of it. I do use it as my third person, but...
Heck yeah. Mm-hmm. We're rolling, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I just, you know.
Yeah. I don't do any type of, like... welcome thing. Not that it just doesn't feel natural to me. So
We
I'm
don't
just
either,
like, I'm
so I
not gonna
totally
do
get
it.
it. Yeah, the natural role is the one that works. For
Yeah,
sure.
I don't want to be like, hey guys, even though it's in the. I always tell people like it's in the title.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to be like, hey, what's up? And then like in front of you is like super weird.
Yeah, the picture is actually the thumbnail is you. So like I don't need to. It's your name's right there, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have people shout out their Instagrams at the end of the video, but you could do it now.
Yeah. Yeah. Our autism is just like Beyblading right now. Just like it's fucking problematic. Yeah.
Oh, that was a great game.
Yeah, dude. Whenever I meet another autistic person, it's like when two dogs meet for the first time and they're like, I think I fuck with you, but like I can't really tell if like we jive yet. You know what I mean?
Here's what I have a problem with is you're diagnosing me right now.
I'm not saying. I think hot take. I think all people are autistic. I think that like I don't think there is any people in the world that now. I will say that like men who shop at Walmart and just buy like regular Hanes t-shirts and like cargo pants and Walmart shoes, I think they might not be autistic, but at the same time, it's like any human being that has any flavor in their life, like you're autistic, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I'm not saying that like.
So if you're a white person that was invited to barbecues, you're autistic.
100%, yeah. But like, if you have like a normal 9 to 5, your mom and dad both love you and think you're a good kid, and like you don't have any real weird, like if your biggest passion is like drinking beers at the like if IPAs and like watching football is like your life, you might not be autistic. But I think that if you have any hobby at all, and I mean like even the normal ones, like I'm weird as shit, you know what I mean? I like jujitsu and fucking random stuff, but like even if you just like video games, I think liking like being like, yeah, dude, you ever played Skyrim, dude? It's very like it's neurodivergent. You can't say that that's like a normal human being, you know what I mean?
Do you think the Menendez brothers were autistic?
Yeah. A little bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, you can hide it really good with, like, money. You know what I mean? People who, like, are medicated and whatever, like, that's, like... But I feel like if you have any genuine, like, hobby in your life, like, if you're just, like, obsessed with something, you're probably a little autistic. Like, you ever met a kid that, like, they know all the facts about, like, baseball players or, like, some NASCAR drivers, anything. They're just, like... really into motocross, they know like every driver or whatever. Like you're not normal, dude. Like that's not a normal thing. And I feel like
who is normal though?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's everyone's autistic. Everyone you can meet, like if somebody met me in a context of something where I'm just not entertained, they probably wouldn't think I'm autistic. Like sat next to somebody at the DMV. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, man, this sucks, dude. It takes a long time to get in there. You know what I mean? They're not going to be like, wow, that guy's fucking weird. You know what I mean? But, like, if you see me at, like, a fucking UFC fight and I'm like, yeah, so I was at training the other day and I'm rolling around with sweaty men and I was doing this move called a heel hook, people are going to be like, that guy's fucking weird as shit. Yeah, gay too. For sure gay. No, but, like, I feel like if you're in a context of something that doesn't, like, excite you, people aren't going to think you're weird. But as soon as you... Like, if you explain comedy to people, like, people who don't do comedy, they're like, they have this vision in their head of it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they go do, like, shows and they do clubs. And it's like, no, I'm at a dive bar at 11 o'clock p.m. on a Wednesday telling jokes about lizards to 4 people that are hammered. They're gonna be like, that guy's fucking autistic. Like, that's, like, it's literally the weirdest thing you could be doing to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then if you know other comics, they're just like, oh, you're not weird. You're just like me, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that. I just, every time I think of, maybe, is autism a new word?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, is it a new word?
No, it's not. But it's...
How long has it been around, though?
Conceptually...
Like, in the 90s?
I think the 70s is
the
like...
The 70s?
Yeah,
really?
It was like...
Yeah, I just... Because every time, like, when I was younger... I never heard that. I just heard special ed or special needs because that's like the terms they used in my school. So, like, those were the people that were really getting down, you know, like
Yeah.
the special, like the actual, like, special, like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like people, is convolute the right word? They confuse the two terms
100%.
and they merge them too much.
Yeah, I think the true term is like neurodivergent, and this is rather autistic, just to be like grammatically, but like but I think that like the real term is neurodivergent because I've met people that like they're diagnosed with autism, and up until they were like into their 40s, when they were like a kid or like a young adult, they just got told that they had ADHD, or they were told like you have OCD so bad that you're like obsessively compulsing on one thing. Some people called that OCD, like if you had the thing where like you were scared of germs or whatever. That's a phobia. It has nothing to do with whether you're OCD or autistic or anything. Like you can just be scared of germs and not have OCD. So like neurodivergency is just such a broad thing, and I think people are now using the word autism for that. Whereas like autism's always been a spectrum, but like up until fucking like the 90s, early 2000s, they were just like, how retarded are you? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it was like there were people who had Asperger's where they had like social unawareness and they were like very like reserved and didn't make eye contact. And people would say that they were minorly retarded. Like they were on a low end spectrum of the autism spectrum. But then there were like people who were like, heavily autistic, like can't take care of themselves, can't communicate,
like gotta wear headphones in public because they can't take the noise.
And so like I think conceptually in society we've always understood that it's a spectrum and that everyone on the spectrum is different, but I think that now people are just way more accepting of it, that like weirdness is part of autism, like being like just a strange human being that like has weird interests and has a hard time with eye contact or whatever the case may be. Like that's part of it. And I think people are just more warm to that idea that like we are kind of fucked up and like people aren't just like normal. But I'm terrified of normal people. Like when I meet people that are just like, 9 to 5, come home, play 2K for 45 minutes, make dinner, go to bed, go to the beach on the weekends. It's like, so you don't have a Pokemon collection? Like you don't like collect weird like anything, like you like you don't like.
They're like, I tried pickleball once because my neighbor was doing it.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like I play soccer. I'm in a softball league. It's like, dude,
I work for I do my corporate softball games.
Yeah, man, like that shit. And like the only interesting part of their life is like their fucking fantasy football team. Like I just like that shit to me is like, I really like have a hard time believing that I'm the weird one.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
dude, it's how I feel when I go into work.
Yeah.
Like, and I know they don't see this, so I don't give a shit. I have a new boss that's like your typical like structured worker. Yeah. Like, I think he's Generation X. I think he just looks older because he's like had kids or whatever, but I don't even know how old he is. But he's your typical like corporate, like structured, like 9 to 5, has a wife, has kids, probably has grandkids. He collects like Disney figurines. Like,
yep.
He like.
You lost me. Yeah.
I literally, I already know that because this guy sits next to me and I go into work and I literally listen to music and podcasts. I don't give a fuck who sees me on my phone because I see motherfuckers on their phones all the time.
Right.
So I'll just, in between work, I'll check my phone. I'll do my little repost of my posters, shit like that, whatever, because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I already can feel the energy of like, you know, like the corporate energy that people give, like just, you gotta like, if you're not sweeping the floors, you're not working kind of energy. And I'm like, I already know this is how this guy's gonna be. And like people like that like care so much about like working for another person is like, they freak me out. And it's a lot of the people that work in those places too. Like it's very rare, honestly, to see somebody that has a hobby outside of work.
100%. And I think it's really weird. Like I just was like, I watched something about this the other day and I was talking to Selena about it, but it's like, people who don't have to regiment their free time, like if you don't have to structure outside of work, you're not doing enough with your life. Like you're not when I ask somebody like, what do you do when you go home? And they're like, oh, like just go home and eat food and like
drink a beer and
watch Netflix and TV. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, you don't even have like a twice a week like book club or something. Like, it's like nothing in your life. Like, that shit scares me, bro. Like, I would lose my mind. Like, I've dealt with like, anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts my whole life. And like, if I didn't force feed myself fulfillment, I would lose my fucking mind. Like, if I didn't have something in my life that I was chasing, trying to become the best at, getting good at, working towards goals or something like that, it would really like ruin me. And I've been in parts like that in my life. Video games were a huge problem in my life. Like, I talk to guys all the time. I like have even mentored young men like that are like, 5, 6 years older or younger than me, and like had to like have serious like, have you really like thought about how much Xbox you're playing, dude? You know what I mean? Like, oh, you broke up with your girlfriend and now you're lonely as fuck and like all you do is go to work and play fucking 2K. Like, have you thought that you might not like that shit and that you might be able to find something that you love a little bit more than just wasting time playing video games? Like, cause that happened to me when I was fucking 18. I was on like a semi-pro Overwatch team because I love first person.
No fucking way.
Swear to God, I literally
That's
love
hilarious.
first person shooters. And I used to play PUBG and like loved that game so much.
Yeah.
And then when Fortnite came out, it just like ruined it for me. Like, I hated battle royale, so I started just playing like regular first person shooters. And I would play Overwatch, and I got so good at Overwatch that I would 8-hour shifts at work, 8-hour shifts on the game every fucking day. Like, my life was 8. It was 8 hours of work, 8 hours of video games, 8 hours of sleeping, and that was my whole fucking life. I had nothing going for myself. And so like, it caused huge problems in me and my girlfriend's life, like my ex-girlfriend. I literally like, we would get into arguments and I wouldn't be able to take days off, and I was like addicted to that shit. And then I realized like, it's not that video games can't be fulfilling. Like, if you're like streaming, but that's a huge like difference. If I meet somebody and they're like, yeah, I love to play video games, and they're like, and I'm like, so how much? Like, do you stream? Are you trying to be like on a team? Do you make money off of it? Are you like grinding GTA for cryptocurrency? What? Like, there's got to be something else.
Yeah.
Like, and so I just think that like there's a lot of people that don't have anything. Like, they don't force themselves to find fulfillment. You know what I mean? And it can take a long time. Some people are just blessed. Like you find comedy and you're like, man, I love this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I really love it. And then there's people that like
don't even find what they love. Yeah.
I don't fuck with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'd rather you like cycle through 100 things of like, I tried it, I don't like it. I tried it, I don't like it. I tried it, I don't like it. Than just to settle for something that you kind of like, that it passes the time, And like, video games is a hard one because it's like, so many people love video games. I'm not hating on video games. I'm big video game advocate. Love video games. I still play, little fucking bullshit video games, and I watch streamers who play video games. But like, I would say the best thing to compare it to is like watching Netflix. There's so many human beings on planet Earth that literally just go home and eat and watch TV. That's their whole life outside of work. On the weekends, they find some bullshit ass shit to do. Like, oh, we're going to go to the beach and we're going to like,
go out
to eat. And like, there's a festival. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's like, dude, there's only so many weekends of going to the Strawberry Fest or the farmer's market.
The gun show.
Yeah, you can't find... And even, honestly, I love that you brought that up because, like, even the gun shows kind of, like, I'm on board with that. Like, yeah, it's a little weird, but, like... And I might, like, be worried about my and your safety when I'm around you if, like, you're obsessed with guns. But at least there's, like, a social environment.
Yeah.
You can, like, go to the gun shop and, like, cut up with the boys and
you
be like...
You can use the butterfly knife at the stand.
Yeah, you're like...
We used to do that at the pawn shop. The pawn shop, the fucking flea market. They would sell that.
And there's just some dude named Chris, like, I hope you cut your finger off. Like, just it'd be fucking sick. But yeah, like, I just, the whole neurodivergent thing, I think there's a lot of people that, like, they, like, don't want to, like, take a leap. You know what I mean? But it's weird because then there's a bunch of normal people that, like, think you're cool for taking the leap. You probably have a bunch of normal ass friends that are like, oh, you do comedy. That's so cool. Acquaintances. Those weird work people.
I have like one friend outside of comedy.
Right. I just mean that like people that you interact with. Like, you go to work and they like find out you do comedy, or like your family finds out you do comedy, and they're bump on a log, lame ass fucking people. And they're like, oh, that's so cool. Like, that's so interesting. And it's like, you could literally just go to the open mic and sign up to.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally, I mean, like,
I was like, I'm not that brave.
it's really not that, like people do this with me with
You're
fighting.
so brave.
They're like, oh man, like, that's so cool that you like, and I'm like, dude, I just go to the gym. Like, that's, I mean, like, you could pull up and do it too. You know what I mean? It's like not that different, you know? But definitely, back to the main point of like, I don't think autism is like a new word. I think people are just using it a lot more because it's convenient to explain people being not weirdo, normal people. Like,
yeah. I think a lot of people's like sensitivities are just like heightened due to something, and everybody's on the scale of sensitivity heightening. That's
point.
how I could understand it.
Yeah, I mean that is how you would explain a spectrum. What's a spectrum
I
scale?
do for real, like clothes, like really, like I wear the same thing every day because I know it's comfortable. Okay. And I'm used to the texture of the clothing.
Yep.
Because if I can't wear a t-shirt under a jacket. I can't, like, certain stuff will bother me.
See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Where it's like, since you talk about it, it's like, oh, she's weird or autistic. Everybody's fucking like that, bro. Yeah. Your grandma who's never opened her mouth about a weird thing in her life, she loves to cook and, like, take care of her family, whoever that is to you. She's like that, too. She's like, oh, yeah, like, I don't like the way styrofoam sounds when it rubs against the fucking, you know what I mean? There's just so many things.
Like, I hate when people clip their nails.
Really?
Like, if I hear my husband clipping his nails in the other room, it makes me want to, like, jump out of my skin. Oh, like, it's the most uncomfortable feeling in the world. If I hear nail clipping, it's the worst. I can barely do it to myself.
You ever gotten, like, your nails or your toes done? Like,
I can't look.
Just like, like having a panic attack, dude. Like,
I'm like, just do it, just because, like, when they file them too.
Yeah. No, but my whole thing is it's like the volume of the, like, there's 30 people getting it all done. It's just like everywhere, dude.
Yeah. When they're cutting it, I just like,
I rent out the space, dude. I rent the whole building out. Can't do it.
It's bad. It's
Man,
really bad.
I have some weird things like that I hate. I can't stand when people like chew with their mouth open. It's not even about the sound.
The worst part ever.
It's not even the sound. It's like this weird rage inside of me that's like, who the fuck raised you? I want to chew with my mouth open. Like, it would be convenient, but that's fucking crazy.
It's gross.
Yeah, it's bad.
My mom taught me real young not to do that. And I know somebody that does it. And I cannot stand it. It makes me reframe what I think about you. Yeah. In an entirety. Not just, like, if you clip your nails in front of me or you eat food with your mouth open. No, the mouth open thing is the most disgusting thing ever.
Yeah, I used to work with a guy that he would do this thing where he would sniff he would scratch a part of his body and multiple parts. And, like, this is gonna, like, I'm so serious that, like, he knows who he is, and, like, I would never say his name, but, like, if he ever saw this, his stomach would drop because he'd be like, damn, that's me. Because he will literally scratch, like, behind his ear and sniff it.
Oh my God.
Dig in his shoe, like, he'll put his leg up like this, and he'll dig into his shoe like this, and then sniff it.
Oh my God.
He'll scratch his head. He has, like, long hair, and he'll, like, go like this into his hair, and then, like that. And, like, when I would watch him do it, it would, I don't have kids, and I know you don't either, but, like, I think about having kids and, like, how I would feel about seeing my children do something. Like, I teach martial arts to kids, so, like, sometimes I, like, watch what they're doing, and I'm like, oh man, if that was my kid, I would freak out. You know what I mean? And man, I just, like, every time I would watch him do it, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
what if he's just the cleanest guy ever and he's just checking how good it smells?
No way. Absolutely not a possibility.
So I worked with somebody too, and if he ever saw this, his fucking asshole would drop like into his heart. Like, he used to literally shove his hand down his pants, and you could see him rubbing it in his ass crack. Like,
it was visible.
I worked at a car dealership. I worked at a Toyota dealership, and he was the parts driver. Typical parts driver activities, dude. He's scratching his ass crack and he would go like so loud that
Can
you
I guess
could...
his name and 3 names and
Yes.
you just have to nod?
Yeah.
Is it Jim, Chris, or Mike?
None.
Okay. That just gives me, I don't even know anybody who works there, but I just feel like that's, you said typical, parks driver.
Dude, and like imagine that guy's poop is on most everyone's vehicles that drive new Toyotas in the area.
Dude, this reminds me, shout out my boy Tanner. We used to work together at the same job that this guy, and it's not Tanner. Tanner doesn't, Tanner
what
doesn't
you doing,
itch and
Tanner?
sniff himself. But one time Tanner let me borrow his truck, and I was moving a couch. And I still smoked weed at the time. And I don't know why this reminded me of it, because you just said poop in the vehicles, right? And I didn't poop in his vehicle. You're going to understand. So obviously there was some weird transfer. Like he was scratching his ass and then he puts it on the steering wheel like you're saying, like there's poop in all the vehicles. One time I smoked weed. I borrowed his truck and I smoked weed at my house before I went to go pick up this couch. And I don't know what it was about the weed, but like it made me cough really bad. Like it was just like a batch that was just very coughy.
Yeah.
So I get in the truck afterwards and I'm like driving to go drop the couch off and I'm coughing the whole time I'm in his truck. I'm talking like I cannot stop coughing. I'm in his truck, just in the truck the whole time, right? Drop his truck off. He sees me at work the next day and he goes, "Dude, did you smoke weed in my truck?" And I was like, "No, Tanner, what the fuck? Like, I wouldn't smoke in your fucking brand new truck that you let me borrow. I'm not a fucking asshole, you know what I mean?" Uh-huh. He's like, "Dude, my truck smells like weed." And I don't know why this came to my head. And I was like, "Dude, I smoked like before I got in there." And I was like, "But I definitely didn't smell like weed because I was taking dabs." Like, it was like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't smell like weed after you take a dab. And I was like, maybe like I was coughing and like particles of my saliva are just all over your truck. And he was just like, "Damn, whatever." Like he was like, "Whatever."
Crazy thing to believe.
So then like literally the next day, he like gets his fucking truck like mobile detailed at the shop that we were working at. He's like, "Yeah, dude, I don't know if that's the reason, but that's fucking gross." And I was just, because like I'm just like in deep thought, like how could it smell like weed in there? Because then we got to talking and I was like, the only other thing it could be is that like I was sweaty. And like my sweat had marijuana in it, and you're just sensitive to the. And like, cause what else could it have been? It's not like I hotboxed my fucking house right before I got into his truck. How could it smell like weed other than just my breath?
I would never, like today, like back then I would believe it, but today I'd be like, "Dude, you're fucking lying to me."
So this is the craziest part, is like, he probably wouldn't have cared. Like he's not an asshole. Like he wouldn't. It's not like he's some like corporate douchebag who like could get me fired or something if that was the case. He knows I smoked weed at the time. He wasn't against it at all. Like no big deal. But like just me being like, it could have been my saliva or my sweat. He was like, "I'm getting my car detailed." Like, dude.
That's funny.
And I know that the other guy that like we talked about it was, who is the guy who like itches and sniffs himself.
Yeah.
There's no way he believed me, because he never smoked weed in his life and was a total square and like was just like, "Oh yeah, like you definitely smoked in there." And I was like, "Bro, I would tell you." I have nothing to hide. It was definitely, and I to this day still right now believe that it was my saliva. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like something about me coughing in there, that's where the smell had to have come from, because I smoked right before I got in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like, but there's no way that like a dab, like I've hit a dab and then like been around my boss or like somebody and you don't smell like weed. You know what I mean? Like it's not like smoking a joint. It doesn't stick to
your
goes away
hands.
right away,
yeah.
You know?
That's interesting. And you know what's funny is I had to share the truck with that guy.
Oh no.
So I would keep alcohol wipes and I would wipe.
You're like looking for skid marks?
I would wipe the fabric seats with the alcohol wipes. Those fabric seats were destroyed by the time I got fired from that place.
You got fired?
Sorry. They made me resign.
Oh, forceful resignment. Yeah, we love that.
Yeah. Well, I hate when like people pretend to be mom and pop shop. Yeah, sure, it's mom and pop and all their sons, but like they're fucking dickheads.
Was it Ike Merdman?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Ike May or
Wow.
How do you say in Pig Latin?
Wait, Erdman?
That's impossible.
Erdman in Pig Latin is just Erdman, eh? Because
Yeah.
it's still just RD,
the
man.
R.
Yeah.
I was about to skip. That's crazy. Either
Ike
way, I don't give a shit.
So many people have no idea what the fuck. Like, that last 30 seconds is just like,
I know.
fucking.
Those fuckers suck.
Yeah, dude.
They preach Christianity and they are not nice to people.
No, you know what's crazy is I have to give them a little bit of credit because I've heard horror stories about that place.
Yeah.
When I was 21, sorry. When I was 21, I bought a Kia Soul from them. Not a Kia Soul, a Kia Forte. And I literally bought it from them, one of my first credit purchases in my entire life.
Yeah.
The next weekend, I was going to Jacksonville for a UFC fight. And I drove all the way to Jacksonville, completely fine. The car was good. On my way back, I get on 95 and my car just blows a big ass cloud of black smoke out the back of it. And I was like, what the fuck? But then when I got up to speed, like, I was fine for the rest of the drive. So I get back here and I'm like, hey, I drove my car like 1,000 miles, like, but it blew this big ass cloud of smoke. Let me go, like, get it looked at, get an oil change, whatever the case. I pull up to the Toyota of Melbourne because that's just was closer to my house. I bought it at Mike Erdman because I got a good deal. The Kia of Melbourne. And I brought it to the Kia of Melbourne and I was like, yo, I need, like, the service done, whatever. I park my car out front, I go inside, and 5 minutes later, a service tech walks in, he goes, hey, come with me real quick. And I was like, okay. He follows me outside, and my hood's up, and he goes, there's no oil in your car. Like, it's completely dry. And I was like,
dependent on the dealer, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I just bought this car a week ago and drove it all the way to Jacksonville and back. And he was like, something happened, you have no oil in your car. It looks like there was never any in it. And this car had like 45,000 miles on it.
They drained it and they never refilled it.
Yeah, like the inspection, they just didn't.
The guy was coughing in the truck. He forgot.
Just in the fucking Kia, like hitting a dab.
Dude, why does my car smell like weed? I coughed. You would never
It
believe
could be the
guy.
sweat though, dude. It could be my sweat.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
But anyway, they're like, yeah, it's like the head's cracked, it overheated, like you need a new motor, like it's whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I called Mike Erdman. Mike Erdman sends a tow truck. They bring it back to Mike Erdman and they're like, yeah, there is no oil, but like it definitely passed inspection, da. And I basically went in there and I was like, dude, if you fuck me on this car, like if you are about to tell me that like I'm going to have to pay any money at all to get this fixed, like I will ruin you guys. Like there's no way that I did anything wrong. All I did was drive it. I haven't even driven it 1,500 miles. Like it was like maybe 1,000.
Yeah.
And it's got all these problems. Bro, they swapped me out for a brand new ass Toyota. Like literally like my payment went up like $80 a month, but like didn't take any more money from me. Just swapped me out for a brand new Corolla that I still have. Been the best car I've ever driven.
Because they knew they would have lost their asses
Dude,
on
they
you.
were so fucked on.
Scared.
Or they just knew that like a lawsuit or something, you know what I mean? But
they also still made money.
100%. And the salespeople loved me because they're like, I just sold you a car last week and now we're doing new paperwork for a new car.
Yeah.
So even though Mike Erdman ate a fucking chunk off the Kia, the salesman got double commission.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't in a certain period of time, but yeah.
Yeah, well, because it wasn't a return. Like it was a whole new, like
Plus
had
their insurance probably covers it.
Oh yeah, had to have been, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's fucked.
Can I get another one of these?
Yeah, you're welcome to just open it.
Pause.
Yeah, so when I worked there from when I was, there might not be any more of those ones. You want there's a root beer, yeah. Those ones are good. That's my favorite one. It's so good. And the
that was on camera.
the purple one.
The Dr. Pepper
the
one?
Dr. Death. Oh
Fucking
yeah,
good,
it's
dude.
so good. But yeah, I worked there from when I was 17. I was 17 years old selling cars up until I was 22. I think I left there. I was 22.
Damn.
I don't know. I left and then came back, and then I had multiple instances where, here, can you move this like just under your chin, just down a little bit? Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Sorry, I just want to make sure people can see your beautiful face. Anyways, I had multiple run-ins with like, the worst one was when I think I was 18 and I was doing service work. And I got suspended from work. And the reasoning was because I called out. And I said, you can't suspend me for calling out sick. It's not how the world works.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we're under suspicion that you have a history of drug use. And this was when I wasn't smoking.
Oh, yeah.
I had been off of it for maybe like a year because I just got out of high school. I was actively like working and trying to figure out what am I going to do with life. So I'm like, I wasn't fucking with anything for a while. And they're like, oh, yeah, so we have to suspend you until you can take a drug test and prove that you haven't been on drugs. And I go,
Wow.
but you're going to pay me because I have no job and I have a car payment from a car you guys sold me. So
Yeah, 100%.
I'm like, are
Dude.
you? And they were like, no, we're not paying you. And I went into the place and I was in the room with the owner.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, you can't. I brought legal paperwork like from Google. And
This is my lawyer. Google.
I was literally like, it says here that you cannot suspend me without pay because a manager is under suspicion with no basis that I have been using drugs.
And were you in the sales department?
Because I called out. No, this was when I worked in service.
If they're drug testing the service department, like they're
That's
gonna
what I'm
have
saying,
no
like,
employees.
They're
Like,
all doing cocaine, by the way.
100%, dude. That's like going to a restaurant and being like, "Hey, we're gonna drug test." That happened to me, dude. I when I was 18, I worked at Crush 11 in Cocoa Village, like a fine dining restaurant, and like same thing. Like I was just fucking tired on a shift one day because I like was 18 and like stayed up the night before. You know what I mean? I was just fucking tired, you know what I mean? I was just there dragging ass. And it's a fast-paced restaurant, you know what I mean? Like, you got to kind of have a little pep in your step. And I just fucking didn't, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to be there, and I was pissed off at 18. And my boss pulled me in the office at the end of the shift and was like, dude, like, we have some problems. Like, you know, we think you're smoking weed while you're on the clock, and da-da-da-da. And I was like, yeah, fucking, is that news to you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know they're doing lines in the fucking walk-in. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, and then he, like, threatened to drug test me, and I was like, I think I, like, pulled, like, a bullshit, like, I'll call fucking, you know, I'll call the Better Business Bureau and, like, have them drug test the whole building, and if they have to drug test the whole building, like, you're going to be short-staffed tomorrow. Yeah, and so, that's so, honestly, you know, I have the joke about, like, weird which jobs drug test and which don't, and I don't understand, like, people use drugs. Like, the only thing that should matter is if that makes them act like a crackhead. Like, if you smoke weed and you can't do your job, they should fire you for not being able to do your job. Exactly. But there's people who smoke weed and are fucking great at their job. Like, amazing. Especially, like, if you're in service or sales. Like, I know for a fact those guys are fucking eating Adderall and chugging 3 fucking Celsius. And, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, it's so common. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. People, but that's the thing is a lot of people use it to just get through the fucking day.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to, most people don't want to fucking be there. Yeah, sure, they probably don't have anything better going on or they're not striving to do anything better like we were talking about earlier. But it's like, most of the time they're just like, I just want to get through the day so I can go home and watch Netflix also high.
Literally. So I can get higher than like, so I can be noticeably high.
Yeah.
And just not care. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been smoking. I always smoke before work when I do smoke. I've been smoking a lot lately since I started smoking again. I need to stop. But
since we relapsed, yeah.
Yes, I relapsed on marijuana. But yeah, because it really does help me get through the day, I get a lot of more work done because when I've been sober these past it was like 3 months. Dude, my numbers were half of what they were this month.
Yeah.
And my manager's been like calling me being like, dude, your numbers are really like lower, way lower than everyone else. I'm like, I'm doing my fucking best.
100%.
Like, yeah. I've been doing the same numbers. Nobody has written me up for it. Nobody has said anything in any of my reviews. I've been on standard for the past like 3 fucking years. So I'm like, you can't say shit to me because my shit's always been the same. And now that I'm high, I'm getting double the work done.
100%.
Because I'm able to just click, clack, breeze through everything. It's easier to get done. And now it's like...
Because it's enjoyable. You're stoned. I understand.
Yeah.
I had a boss when I was like 22 and I used to sell solar. I used to do like Like
Oh,
it wasn't door to door. It was like
Okay,
it was
door to door is rough.
it was appointment based, like, but it was a fake. Like, this is fucking hilarious. It sounds like a joke. It's not a fucking joke. But like, they would call people like from the MLS, like the multiple listing service, like where you buy a house. They would just go to any property that wasn't privatized, and they would call them. Like, they would walk down a street virtually and just call every house and wait for people to answer the phone. And they would bullshit them and be like, "Hey, we have a energy specialist that's in the air. That's a." They would say, what was the term? They used the term a FPL strategies like supervisor or something. Like, it was basically lying to them, telling them that we worked for FPL when we didn't. Like, they were just saying that we were we were like trained on FPL stuff. That's like, we know how to read your bill. That's basically what they were saying without, you know what I mean? Because the bills are extremely, like, have you ever looked at your fucking FPL bill?
I just see a price at the end. I have the app thing now,
dude,
too.
if you look through your FPL bill, it is the most confusing thing I've ever seen. It's so stupidly wrong and like not palatable at all. Like a regular human that doesn't understand anything about electricity would not be able to get it. So there was some validity to that, but they would just call around, ask people, "Hey, we're going to come do an energy audit on your house." And so FPL did this for a long time. That's where you have those boxes in your garage that like attach to your air conditioner, and they like make it run better. They Nest thermostats and all that shit. Like, there's things that can save you money on your electric bill. We were really just trying to sell them new air conditioners, hot water heaters, and solar. But anyway, I had a boss that like was super serious about me smoking weed. We would smoke, like, I actually went to Jacksonville to that UFC fight that I was talking about. Like, I went with him. That job got me to be able to buy this car that I have. Like, it helped me a lot. But when I was working with him and I would like take a dip on my numbers, he'd be like, "Did you smoke today?" And I'd be like, like, I smoked in the morning. And he's like, "It's 3:00 in the afternoon. Like, fucking get another joint going." And like, he was like that because
That's crazy.
And it was just the reality of life of like, he knew that was true to him. So he could tell me, like, and there would be times where he would be like, "Yo, this is a good appointment. This lady's like sounding like she's ready to buy." And she's like, her power bill's high as fuck and her air conditioner's from the 90s. He's like, "I want you to take a fat ass dab before you go." Like, he would tell me that because he knew when I was fucking stoned that I was just having a better time, and I was a little bit more talkative, and I just would like want to make a friend a little bit more. Like, that's always a big thing in sales, is like, make a friend, you know what I mean? Like, just be personable with the person, and then the sale comes later. And he literally, I mean, shout out Chris, like, I hate him, not my favorite person in the world, but man, we have some great memories, and he taught me a lot about myself and sales in general. And man, he was like the coolest dude. Like, he like picked me up, and like, he'd be like, "You got a joint?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." And we'd smoke, and then like go to a fucking house. He'd rip a $50,000 fucking deal. Then we'd leave. He'd be like, "We're going to the poker room. We're off for the day." And I'm
Jesus
he was
Christ.
like such a degenerate, but like the coolest, but like money making fool. Never met a person who can sell as good as him. Still, like, it's been fucking 7 years since I had that job.
Yeah.
Still, like, the best salesman I've ever met in my life. And he just understood that real shit. And then I've met people that own small businesses since that are like that. They're like, "I don't give a fuck if my employees smoke weed. Like, as long as they get their shit done and, like, they're productive, and you know what I mean? Like, that's how humans are. If you think about caffeine, like, nobody ever has a problem with you using caffeine. But there's some people that caffeine works in the negative for them. Like, they consume too much caffeine. They can't keep a listing. I'm one of these people, by the way. Like, I worked in sales and like at an office job, and like, if I drank too much coffee in the morning, I got nothing fucking done. I was a pinball. Like, I would make a list, and then I wouldn't get shit on the list done, because then I'm like 3 hours on my phone watching stupid videos or trying to like make a flyer or whatever. You know what I mean? You just get dragged away. But then there's people that are like that with weed, you know, they turn into a lazy fuck, you know, and then there's people that are the complete opposite. Some people,
the opposite,
they consume a bunch of caffeine and they're locked the fuck in, dude. Like, they could code for 3 fucking hours straight without even looking away from the screen. And then there's people who smoke weed who it gives them a little like neurological like flat line, and they can just ride that fucking wave, you know?
Yeah.
It's weird because it should definitely be more normalized. I don't think people should be getting drunk. You know, you shouldn't be able to do like heroin while you're working, but like weed, like it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's so proven that there's successful people that smoke weed and get shit done, you know? But,
yeah, there's this guy that comes into my work. I don't even know if he still works there. He didn't even work. I don't even know what he did. I think he was maybe an engineer or something. This guy looks like Mitch Hedberg.
Okay.
in like an oversized
Like a
suit.
skeleton? Like a dead person? No, I'm kidding.
No, for real though. Like his eyes were sunken in. He had long hair. He had he had a baby face, no facial hair, and he would wear these suits that were too big for his body, and he
No
would
way.
carry a briefcase, and he'd come in, and the dude reeks of alcohol.
Yeah.
Like just like you could
Yeah.
smell it through his sweat. You could look at the guy and you're like, this guy's been drunk for like
20 years. Yeah.
like since he came out the womb.
Yeah,
Like it's
100%.
crazy. And like I only could tell with older guys because their face would be like flush red. Like that's how you know someone's like a major alcoholic, which is like all the general managers at car dealerships.
Yeah. Cocaine will do that.
And their wives beat on them
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And
they
then
make all the money and make no decisions. They're just fucking complete cucks.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. And then yeah, dude, I don't know, but weed it helps. Like I get shit done.
Yeah.
Like I love cooking. I love cleaning when
Yeah.
I'm high.
Yeah.
I love getting all my. I love doing the lawn when I'm high.
Yeah.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, it definitely. I've been talking about this a lot because I'm straight edge now, and like I've always kind of like, I'm like all or nothing with weed. You know what I mean? Like I literally,
problem.
I'm either fucking smoking at 7 a.m. right when I wake up all the way until I go to sleep, or I'm not smoking at all,
Yeah.
and I go months and months and months without smoking. But one thing I have noticed is that I don't know who I heard this from. It might have been online. It might have been on TV. Maybe it's somebody famous. But all weed does for me is accentuates how I already feel. Like if I'm pissed off and I smoke weed, it like lowers me to a tone where I'm like more pissed off, or like maybe I won't explode as much. Like it calms me, but I'm still mad. You know what I mean? And then the same thing with like things that are fun. You know, like if I want to paint, and then I smoke weed, I'm like, wow, I really want to paint now. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like the same exact thing, no matter which emotion I'm feeling. If I'm excited and I smoke weed, now I'm having a panic attack because I'm too excited. Like, you know, it's like I'm freaking out. If I'm nervous and I smoke weed, I'm like, fuck, I'm like paranoid, you know? And I think that like all the things that people think, like if I feel like I don't want to do anything, it's my day off and I'm chilling. Smoke weed, now I'm definitely not getting off the couch. I'm fucking, you know what I mean? So it's just like it accentuates the part of you that you already are, you know?
Yeah.
And
I could see that.
yeah, and weed's like it's such a nuanced thing. Like people don't give it the credit for like how strong it is, and I know that makes me sound like such a boomer, you know what I mean? But like
No, but
it really does affect you in a way that you don't understand until you stop doing it. Like,
oh yeah,
like
dude. Even the 3 months I was off, I was like, holy shit. Like,
different person. Yeah.
I don't even know who this person is.
Literally.
And it freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Probably so much so that the first time I got offered weed when I was in Austin, I was like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's a dude. If you smoked for a long time and then like you take a break and then you smoke again, that experience is humbling. Like if you were a heavy smoker.
Oh, I took like 3 hits and I was like,
you're cooked. Yeah. You're like, what
this is great.
This is like, fuck. I feel like I took a Xanax, dude. I'm fucked up.
Yeah,
like, you
I'm
know?
already back to my like normal though.
Yeah.
It's like it comes back a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Cause like I was like only able to take like 2 or 3 hits for the first week, and then it was like 2 or 3 joints, and now I'm like I could go through a 5-pack of joints today.
What's weird is like I actually fizzled out with this one. Like this time, it was also because it was panic related. Like I was having weird panic attacks, and like I wasn't able to really control them.
That was happening to me too. Yeah.
So I actually started smoking a lot less before I quit. Like I was like just like hitting the joint once or twice, and then like I really tapered down slowly so that when I quit. Yeah, definitely not an easy thing at all when you're a heavy smoker, but
yeah, shit's rough.
But
I gotta quit.
One thing
again.
I've noticed is that I do kind of like assimilate and like before because I for the first 3 years of training jiu-jitsu, I like thought like that I just loved smoking weed and fighting people. It was just like such a fun thing to do, was get baked as fuck and go and train.
Wrap your legs around some dude's head.
Yeah, I'm actually a leg lock guy, so I just play with people's feet.
I love to get high and play with people's feet.
That's literally...
You sound like the opposite of Mike Tyson. You start biting toes off.
That actually, I mean, I've taken a look at a foot and just been like, wow, I'm really just holding a grown man's foot right now. Like,
Dude.
like you know what I mean? Like a 43-year-old black dude named Terrence. Like I'm just like, wow, like this is.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. When I saw your video in the beginning of you just going straight to the floor, I started dying.
You know what's hilarious? The audio. A bunch of people laughed.
I didn't hear the audio.
Because I put music over it. But like if
Okay.
you listen to the original video,
I listened to it silent.
that is called sitting guard. And
I've seen it before.
when I sat guard, there was like a conglomerate of people in the room, and there's only like 40 people that
consecutively laughed.
just started chuckling. Yeah, and then
I would too. It was hilarious.
and then I almost broke his fucking legs. So who's laughing now? You know what I mean? Like that's.
I mean, you.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a great time.
Look at your toes. They might go.
Dude, it's honestly, it's like, it's one of those things like in comedy, I've already made this like analogy, but like in comedy, everybody has like their niche, you know, like, and like some people are like rather like flexible. And then there's some people that are like the dark comic or the slow comic or like, you know what I mean? People are just like, they have their thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And leg locking's been my thing for a long time. And like, I definitely have noticed that like you get known for it, you know, like it's almost like I'll shout out Kyle, you know, like if Kyle went up on stage and just did no dark jokes, like
what the fuck?
it'd be weird. You'd be
Yeah.
like, that's his thing, you know? And so like, it's the same thing there. It's expected of you. You know what I mean? Like when I go to training, people are like, oh, Jake's going to fucking break your leg or like grab your leg. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I don't think it's that deep, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's like controlled murder.
Yeah. Murder yoga. That's what.
Like you literally like it's like edging murder.
Oh yeah. The fucking we have lunchtime classes and like I've posted on Facebook or Instagram and been like lunch break murder simulations. Those are the best. Like just go simulate murdering your friends for an hour on your lunch break.
That's really what it is though, because if you really did the job, you could actually kill somebody.
It's mutilation too though. Like murdering would be just chokes because like you'll die.
Yeah.
But like arm bars and leg locks is like mutilation. Like I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like because I've knock on wood never injured anybody training. Like seriously. Like you know nothing major. But leg locks are rather dangerous. People are like scared of them and like don't like that people do them. You know they're like just.
Did you like break someone's neck?
It's hard to break someone's neck. Your neck's really rigid. That's like car accident shit. You know what I mean? Like you got to like fall
I
off.
just imagine those videos where I go.
Oh, that's fake. That's bullshit Tai Chi.
You can't use it, do your hands.
Yeah, like you could really fuck somebody's like spinal cord and like their muscles in their neck up, but you're not gonna like break someone's neck.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, it'll still fuck them up. Like it's pretty much a broken neck, you know.
Like
but,
I was wondering if with your like thighs, can you like?
no,
you
you
like
can,
twist their neck.
it's more like choking them unconscious. That's
Yeah.
the shit that's like really common. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
I've seen people do it for fun, and I'm like, why are you doing that?
Dude, honestly, that's one of the scariest things ever.
Oh, let's
like,
do it right now.
Yeah.
Choke me
fuck
now,
no.
dude. No.
Then they do it all the time. Like young white belts will like ask the black belt, like, yo, choke me unconscious. I want to know what it feels like. Like nobody's ever choked them out. And they want to know like what that sensation is like. And it's terrifying.
It's
People
scary.
seize and like, yeah, like I watched a couple black belts train, like it was probably like a year ago. And like he choked him out and it was so scary, bro. Like he's just sitting there like fighting for his life. Like he choked him and like he realized he was out, so he let him go. And as soon as his body started getting oxygen, he's just like just fully seizing bad.
No.
Yeah. And it's like I train and I like, you know, people think that like we're built for this shit. I'm a pussy, dude. I do not like that shit at all. Like,
Yeah.
And so I was fucking traumatized. I was like, what the fuck? I was
terrifying.
worried for his safety, you know? Because there's another kid at my gym who's 16. He's been training for like, well, he's like 19 now, but he's been training since he was like 14. And yeah, like in the gi, which is that thing that like the gay fucking karate looking thing, like the where you wear the belt.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that. We do it in spandex. Love that part. But
Yeah.
in the gi, you can like do these weird chokes with the lapel, which is like the neck part.
The lapel.
Lapel. And fucking this guy like choked him with his own shirt collar. And he was on top of him. And he choked him unconscious. And then he lets him go. And now there's just a man having a seizure in your lap. Like you're like sitting there like this, and there's a guy that's just lifeless, just like on your chest, and he's like pushing him off. Like, what the fuck? It's like it's so weird.
That's terrifying.
Dude. Yeah, very very scary. I hope I never have to deal with that.
Yeah, that's like it's like edging murder.
It is. It's close.
It's like I wonder if people like get off on that.
I think that
like if serial killers do jujitsu just to suppress their.
We've had this conversation. Yeah, I think that there are some people that really want to kill someone. Like, I think so. It's like think about all the people that you know. Like
they
there's
know if they'll do
there's like
it.
that meme where it's like, oh, I wish a motherfucker would break in my house and so I can use my gun. You know, there's like people that are like that.
Yeah.
There's people that are like that. Like, oh, I wish I would get into a street fight and I could just fucking. I hope he would punch me first so I could self-defense and just choke him to death. And it's
Just
like,
kill him.
dude,
People that
like,
actually want to kill people. Yeah.
yeah, join the military, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that comes
They
from.
should make all serial killers join the military.
Yeah, send them to somewhere. You know,
Dubai.
like I don't think we're at war with Dubai. I don't think that's a thing. I don't know.
Dude, don't you want all the fucking McLarens and the Lamborghinis?
No, I don't care. Yeah, no, let them have them. Dude.
Nah, invade Dubai.
I don't condone invading. Just for the record, not me. Alex Barbosa said that.
Dude,
I didn't even agree with it.
That would be so cool though, because imagine like all I think about is one of the Fast and Furious movies where they're in Dubai.
Yeah,
they're just like breaking buildings and like driving cars
through fucking skyscrapers and shit.
Skyscrapers. I'm like, dude, that's
the way the
7-Eleven.
fucking Fast and Furious like just has gone off the rails.
It's retarded.
It's ridiculous.
In a fucking rocket ship, like killing yourself.
They were the
dude.
sickest thing ever, and now they're like B-rated films.
It's so
like,
gay, and we still watch it.
Dude, it's like something you'd see on Spike TV at 3:00 in the morning when it's like, okay, it's like you did a barrel roll and then you magnetized to a rocket and it flew you. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's basically Sharknado, but with cars. Like,
this is all the episodes: family, family, not family, 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 not family, rocket ship.
Like somebody just read the script and was just like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like,
and
it used
at the end, there's a picnic every time.
There's always a fucking like a scene where they just like. Everybody's driving silently in their car to a one meeting place. And then, like, they all get out and just look at each other. It's like, what the fuck
And then everyone acts like the driveway they don't have to drive up isn't going to scrape all of their fucking cars. That driveway is literally built like a fucking hill in Connecticut.
Yeah. You got a slammed fucking GTR and they're just like, yeah, let me just fucking, no way, bro. Maybe Vin Diesel's car, his, you know.
Because it's just normal.
Yeah, well.
Normal for them.
Yeah, it's a sick fucking.
It's not a lowered car that's all the way to the ground. Yeah, it makes no sense. The last time I think it was good was the first one, the second one, and Tokyo Drift. And that was it. Everything after Tokyo Drift was just forced.
Tokyo Drift could be one of the best films of all time. I mean,
it's my favorite Fast and Furious movie.
So good with that beginning scene in the construction zone.
I don't care how corny that one dude is. Like, looking back now, it's still a great movie.
It's also, like, the plots were just, like, normal. Like, you know, the first Fast and Furious is where it's like, oh, you know, like, the drug dealer guy, and, like, he wants him to race for the fucking cigars, and it's just, like, a driving thing. When it was about driving and about cars, it was cooler. But now it's like a drama. It's like a soap opera about cars. You know, it's like that involves cars.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've always said.
But that's the thing.
It stopped being about cars.
Yeah, they dug into the storyline of the characters more than it being about like racing. You know, because the race scenes, the drifting and race scenes from fucking Tokyo Drift was so fucking sick. Like in that fucking parking garage where they're like going up the spiral, like that's so fucking sick, dude. Like I remember being like a young kid and watching those movies and just being like, oh my fucking God. I know. Like that is so cool, you know? And now you live that life. Like that's
and it's like the first time like men fell in love with Asian women.
Oh yeah.
American guys.
Yeah. I think he was probably the first hot Asian dude too. That the dude with the orange Viper or was it an RX-7? It was an RX-7, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, Asians are making a huge comeback.
Well, look at genetics nowadays. I mean, they're doing something. Like they're just swole and
they're turning into Americans.
Yeah.
And they almost look better than Americans. I've been watching them Netflix TV shows.
Which ones?
Dude, the cooking ones, the
Asians?
the Korean like reality TV shows.
Wow, they're taking over. They got K-pop. That's becoming
Oh my
huge.
God, dude. And I'm like, this is not, I'm pretty sure this was all like, we've had Asian propaganda up until these last 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, we all used to think that Asians are small and they have no penises, but they really just normal.
You sound like you've done your research.
No, I've never been with an Asian. But I'm saying, like, I really feel like that's what was taught to Americans, like no MSG, no Asian people. And then you go to, like, me and my husband went to Japan. I'm like,
You guys went to Japan?
yeah, I'm like, they're not shorter than us.
No?
They're normal.
They're all just...
Like, the older women are, but like, we got older ladies here too that are short, but like, I mean, their average is technically shorter.
Right.
But
Their
everybody
average
I
what?
was standing around, like, their average height. Not penises.
Sorry, yeah.
But anyway.
I was just going back to that research you did. You know what I mean?
Dude.
No, I think that like the Asian culture has always been pretty big because of like how well they do all the stuff that Americans do. Their fashion's always been super fucking sick. Like they've always been like had a lot of like Americanized fashion. They always like wore like the same stuff as us. And, like,
Yeah,
you
and
know,
their t-shirts say love free forever.
they have like live, laugh, love signs, but like on a shirt.
It's all backwards.
Yeah. And then they also like their car scene is like super fucking sick, and like they have
They
a lot
love American cars.
exactly
over
they love
there, which
American
is
cars.
crazy.
Yeah. And we love their fucking cars.
Yeah.
And then fucking the like their culture, like the video game, like sick ass food, you know what I mean? Like we have a very similar culture to not just Japan, but like even China. Like China, like they like money and they like fucking, you know, to eat, and like they like all the same shit Americans do, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of similar stuff.
But Asian food is so much better.
Yeah, I've heard.
Oh my God.
How was Japan food?
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
And everyone told us like, oh, you're going to go to Tokyo and you're going to spend tons of money on food. No, you don't.
No?
It's really not that much. It's like you could literally visit Japan for the same amount you would go visit California from Florida. Like you literally like we went to mom and pop like little like just little Asian spots where like you're sitting shoulder to shoulder. There's an old guy next to you smoking cigarettes, chain smoking cigarettes while he's eating his fucking noodles. And you just put your order in the vending machine.
Oh, yeah.
You pay for it.
Yeah.
And what's great about Asian food is like in America, you spend $20 for one meal and you get this big ass meal that usually you can't finish in one day.
Their portion sizes are
Portion sizes and the prices are lower. So you get a cup of rice for like $2. You can get a cup of noodles for like $2.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a cup of fucking whatever else meat you want to try, like 2 skewers of meat for like $8. You end up spending $20 and you get like 6 different things.
I totally understand.
And it's like, and it comes out when it's ready.
Yeah.
So it's like you get it fresh. So it's not like, oh, we got to hold your order because everyone else sitting at your table, their order's not ready yet. And it's not appropriate. But over there, it's not like that.
No.
You eat when your food comes out.
Interesting.
At least in Japan.
A friend of mine, he went to Thailand, and he said a very similar thing that like, because they have a lot of street vendors, and he was like, dude, like you can literally spend like $10 and just get like 5 different things, all like like a couple bites of each, and it's like all fucking delicious, and it's like, I kind of like that. I would rather that, you know, it's like a buffet, but it's not, you know, you can just like fucking, instead of spending $20 on one meal, like get a bunch of different like variety. I would definitely want to go to Japan.
Dude, it's so worth it. I mean, the flight is the only thing that's expensive. Like you can get a hotel for like less than $80 a night.
Damn.
You could stay in Tokyo if you want, or you could spend probably less money and go somewhere else.
A hostel like right outside of it?
Yeah, like you could literally like probably, I mean, we spent a lot because like we flew like Comfort Plus because it's a long ass flight.
Yeah.
And we paid like, I think it was an extra like $250 per ticket. Now it's a lot more expensive. When they first came out with Comfort Plus, which is just like a wider seat and a little bit more leg room, and you get to lean back just a little bit more, it's actually you almost feel like you're almost on a bed.
Hell
Like
yeah.
you're like more slanted than like you could be in like an economy seat, which is
Right.
like you've seen how tall my husband is. Like
Yeah.
he's like, but now it's like way more than what it used to be. This was 10 almost, no, maybe like 7 years ago we went, but like now it's like retarded in difference. But I would fly economy. It's worth it, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's 14 hours, but it's like,
I'm so scared of planes, bro. I fucking hate planes.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it.
I had to get over my fear because I never flew until I met my husband.
I've flown pretty much my whole life, but I'm fucking white knuckle. I fucking hate planes.
Yeah.
Like, we went to Austin and we were up. Like, I got 4 hours of sleep, like 5 days in a row. And the plane ride back, like, Selena's completely knocked out. And I'm, like, nodding. And every time I go to fall asleep, like, I'm just like, oh, fuck, I'm on a plane.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I'm on a plane. Like, I cannot, like, I'm so scared of it. And it's just, like, I'm scared of anything where, like, imminent death is so, like,
Yeah,
like
and you have no control.
yeah, zero control.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm, like, we're going to Philly in, like, a couple weeks. And I'm, like, I'm so excited to go, but I'm so nervous. Like, even just talking to you about it right now, it's like I don't even want to think about getting on the plane. I fucking hate airplanes, hate airports. Like, it's just such a like weird thing. But it's like, you know, statistically, you know, driving your car and like, you know, so I just try to like tell myself that fucking
like if it's your time, God will take you.
Yeah,
It's
and
like-
just also like. Bro, like driving from here to Orlando to get to the airport was more dangerous than the plane ride.
It's true.
You know?
No, it's true.
And so it's just like, I have to just like humble myself and be like, bro, like if you die in a fucking plane wreck, like you already lived your life. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I think about before I
yeah.
get on now. I'm like, if I die now, it is what it is.
Yeah, dude.
It is. I had the biggest fear. Like I would literally like grip my husband's hand and be like shaking.
That's how I
like,
am, yeah.
Like for like the first 30, 40 until like the light went off.
Yeah.
It's like full panic. And then even then I'm still like freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
And it literally, I want to say it's like that feeling started going away when I started traveling by myself.
See, I can't. No way. I don't think I could get on a plane alone. And I have once.
Yeah.
But I was so young, I don't really like, I was like 12. And I can't believe I did that. Because like at my big ass age right now, like if I got on a plane alone, I would have to like look at the person next to me and be like, yo, I'm freaking out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like whoever that person is, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It is scary. I mean, like you're suspended in the air with zero control over your outcome.
Yeah. I like the fact that like you're flying over water. Something about that like gives me a little.
Really?
Yeah, because
I'm more scared flying over water.
well, but if something goes wrong with the plane, you're gonna have a soft landing.
Yeah, but you're stuck in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Yeah, but at least they can call out and be like, "Hey, we need rescue." You know what I mean? Like for me,
That's the most terrifying for me. Actually,
Really?
That's funny.
I just planes
Yeah.
float and like they have like, you know, so it's like at least you're gonna not die if they have to emergency land the plane. Whereas if you're over the mountains, bro, like and like you're out in like say like you're flying over Wisconsin, like you're flying up from Chicago to
Like the
to,
middle of the woods in the
Like,
mountains.
yeah, if you're from Chicago to Oregon, like Chicago to Portland, bro, like if the plane fucks up and you're over Wisconsin, they don't have time to like find an airstrip. You're just gonna crash into the ground and die, like 100%. But like if we're going from Florida to Philly, they go out over the ocean, and then like if the fucking wing breaks off, like they're gonna land in the ocean, and they're gonna call for help. You know what I mean?
I would
It's
just
like,
hope that we would like land on like a highway or something, you know?
well, yeah, but that's like assuming that like the landing
Yeah.
gear still works or whatever. Like I'm talking like a plane can rough land in the Hudson, and like
Yeah.
we're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because think about that. I mean, they were over New York when that fucking plane like had a malfunction, and he made it to the Hudson. Any other place would have crashed into buildings, the ground, died, like dead.
Yeah. That's a lucky outcome.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think about international flights over the fucking, what is it, the
Oh
Pacific?
yeah. If you're out in the middle
Or
of the Pacific,
in the middle of the fucking like,
see, that's freaky. Yeah.
that freaks, that's
Yeah,
like
that's-
Titanic type scary to me.
Shit. Yeah, that would be fucking crazy.
Because I'm just like, that's what, like, if I would say if we're in the States, like, over water, sure. But, like,
Yeah.
international water, like, freaks me the fuck out. Because, like, first of all, no, we don't even know what the fuck's down there in the oceans. We're not out there enough.
Yeah.
We don't even know what's going on down there. NASA they're scared of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, who knows what's gonna come up and try to eat your little like pontoon boat that you blow up, and you gotta have people blow that up. By the way, I don't know. We got this big ass plane, but we don't have
A pump.
a fucking pump. Like, come on,
Mayday,
dude.
mayday.
Like, we're all
Lightheaded.
kicking in the water like this, like blowing up the fucking boat. Like, you couldn't fit a fucking canoe in the undercarriage.
You're just fucking flipping your little feet trying to. That's
what
hilarious.
I'm saying. Like, it doesn't, like, I get it. Like, but me, I would steal the little like blow up thing that everybody slides off of into the boat.
Oh yeah, that's the.
I'd
Because
be
it's
like,
like
I'm
a big.
gonna stay here. Y'all have
Yeah,
fun.
it's just like a floating like
Yeah.
strip of land, pretty much. You can like
Yeah.
hang out on it. I have a lot of fears. Planes are not the only one. I'm a very fearful human being. It's almost always comes down to control though.
Yeah.
Like I don't like not being able to like manipulate my outcome, and like the ocean's another big one. I know I have fucking a bunch of animals tattooed on me,
the
but
ocean
like
terrifies me.
terrified. Yeah, like but the craziest part is that I'm like newly fearful of that. I used to, when I was a kid, I was fucking
Same.
crazy. I would jump off the fucking pier and like just be
Yep.
in 20 feet of pitch black water, no fucks. I would go night surfing. Like I would do crazy shit in the water.
Yeah.
I remember we would like free dive the Sebastian Inlet Pier, and like there's hundreds and hundreds of Goliath grouper, like baby ones that are just everywhere. Like I tell people the story all the time, but like I jumped in one time with a snorkel mask on, and there's just like 30 of them, and they all look at you with their mouth open, like, and it's so trippy because they're fixated by you, but they're all around you. So like you think like, oh, I'm in an aquarium, there's fish swimming by me like this, you know what I mean? Like you can see the side of them. No. You jump in and you're in a ball of grouper, and they're all looking at you from all different directions, and they're just like, just terrifying. And then you look into the fucking inlet pier, like, and it's like it's corridors of pylons, and they just get darker and darker and darker. And I didn't give a fuck. I would swim in there. Like at 10, 12 years old,
Yeah.
like no fucks. And now,
Yep.
fuck that. I won't even go waist deep in the beach.
Yeah.
I hate that
Yeah.
shit. Like,
I
freaks
can't
me
even
out.
go in. I don't even go to the beach anymore. And I used to, like, when I was younger, my dad taught me how to surf.
Yeah.
We would be out there every weekend. I'd always be swimming in the ocean for like hours. And
Yeah.
like, I'm like, I look back, I'm like, I was just out there.
Yeah.
Like a shark could have gotten my little leg, like my
The
whole
weird part
body.
is I've
like,
always had thalassophobia. I've always been scared of like that nothingness. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you get in the pool and you're like, there's a shark, you know what I mean? Like you always like,
Yeah.
have that fucking like weird thing. But like, man, like I went to the West Coast recently, and like the water's really clear there. And like I got under the water with a mask on, and like I was like looking at the ground, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. There's little fish and stuff. And then you look up out into the ocean, it's just like at about 50 feet.
Blackness.
You lose your field of view. And I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm out. I'm in 3 feet of water. I like laid down to get under the water.
yeah.
But I'm still like, you get that crazy feeling in your chest, like, holy shit, like a fucking megalodon.
Like anything could be, yeah.
like, dude.
We went the last time I was like in the water, we went boating like when we first started dating, like a few years in, with one of his coworkers, and we were doing the rafting behind the boat where you're hanging on your belly.
You fell off.
And you fly off. It's a part of the fun, right? And I was perfectly fine until I was on there by myself and just hanging out, just holding on in the water, felt good. Someone goes, "Oh, there's a shark." I go, I start freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
I cannot contain myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, pull me in right now. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Yeah.
I never have, ever since then. I think that traumatized me in my adulthood.
100%.
I'm like, I'm never going back in the water again.
I completely understand. When I was a kid, we were out in the river, like Indian River, and it was like a murky ass day. Like the water's black. You jump in and you look down and you can't even see your feet. Like it's black. And I was on a raft, like on a tube, and I fucking flew off, and I was on it by myself, and they just left me. Like they didn't realize I fell off for like 30 seconds. So
Yeah, they just keep going.
I'm just
Floating.
looking down like, Oh fuck, dude! Like
It's not comfortable.
all
at
you
all.
think
It's
about
terrifying.
is the Jaws poster. Like there's just something like a fuck.
It's gonna
Something's
your whole body's gonna get eaten.
You're just gonna get swallowed, and
Yeah.
that's you. You know what I mean? That's it. And
It's
that's
terrifying.
not a good time.
Yeah, it's not the kind of swallowing we want. That's a good way to end it.
Asian men. No, I'm just
Yeah, no, shout out upcoming shows. Oh, check out fucking Laugh Till You Cry. That shit's fucking dope. It's
Hell
a
yeah.
comedy tattoo. You explain it. Explain
kidding.
it.
You explain it.
Comedy
Yeah.
tattoo crossover.
Yeah, we do monthly showcases inside tattoo shops with live tattooing. So you can laugh till you cry whenever you're getting a tattoo. Basically, depending on which shop we do, which shout out to Sun Devil. I've been wearing the hat the whole show. Big plug. And my boys over at Constant Pressure. Both of those shops are the ones that we've done it at so far. It's Laugh Till You Cry Comedy on Instagram. And we always give away a free tattoo at the show. Sometimes it happens during the show. Sometimes it's later. But we're always going to have a live person getting tattooed during the show. Sometimes the tattoo artists allow like there to be walk-in flash events where like you can get a tattoo when you come to the show. And sometimes it's just like a pre-chose person. So, and then my personal is Jake Whitmeyer. I don't really do a lot of my own comedy anymore. I'm just working on Laugh Till You Cry.
Do you want to shout out your artist page too?
Oh yeah, Jake Trust Trad. I'm super on the back burner. I love doing it. Check out. I compete a lot in jiu-jitsu now. I'm gonna start doing that a lot more. Competing on when does this come out?
I saw your little. It'll be next Wednesday. So
Sweet.
shout out your little comp.
September 6th.
Not your little, but
my
you know
little
what I mean.
comp. Yeah.
Your little comp.
Me and another fucking huge guy just fucking fighting each other.
Killing, edging murder.
Yeah. So probably like 4 days after this comes out, on September 6th, Saturday. Competing at Altamont Springs Hilton against Joshua Marsh. That should be fun. 10-minute heavyweight no-gi match. So that's going to be interesting. And then, yeah, my art page is Jake Tries Trad. I do really shitty doodles in there. And then I do photography and other media stuff at Templo Media Company. Check us out.
Yeah, check them out. And if you're in Altamont Springs, you 6 people that watch this video, my view count has gone down. Why y'all bitches subscribing and not watching?
Tune in to the pod, bro.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It is fun.
It's a good time.
If you like me, if you hate me, it's probably more fun.
Then you might like the guest. If you hate me, you might like the guest.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Fuck
yeah,
out here.
it's great. So we'll have a trans person next week and then a midget. So tune in, subscribe. You're going to see some crazy stuff.
Wait, you're not joking?
Huh?
You're actually gonna have a trans person in the midget, or is that a joke?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
A trans midget, actually.
Man, nobody's like fucking. Nobody's gonna watch this episode. They're like, we're waiting on the trans midget, dude. Yeah, like fucking.
Well, they have to watch it to get to this part to know there's gonna be a trans midget coming on.
Fair enough. This
is how I'm gonna say in the description. Stay tuned till the end. Surprise guest coming on next week. It's a trans midget.
They just scroll to the end. It's just me shouting out my Insta, and then you're like, trans midget. Fucking hell yeah, dude.
Oh, I think the best thing I got out of today was edging murder.
Edging murder.
I like that term.
And everyone has autism. Everyone has autism.
Everyone's autistic.
And MMA is just edging murder.
Yes. Or any type of physical contact sport is edging murder, really. Football's edging murder.
Don't get me off on that, dude, because like team.
I'm not trying to get you off.
Team sports and other martial arts are fake.
Oh yeah, like wrestling and football is fake.
Yeah,
I think football is super like NFL is strategized based off of making people money.
It's like more like war. I think like that's what that is. Like they're trying to like pretend like, oh, this is like a strategy of war. Like if whatever. But like honestly though, like if you do karate, like you're gay and you don't know how to fight, and I'll stand on that.
I can break 5 bricks in half.
Yeah. and it gets gayer too. Like if you do like Jin Kun Do or Wing Chun, you're really gay. Like you don't know how to fight at all.
So
like,
all Asians are gay.
No, most Wing Chun guys are like white dudes with ponytails.
That's crazy.
100%. Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? Fucking what's his name? Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I remember seeing him in a ponytail. What movie was it?
Dude, have you ever seen that fucking it's a Key and Peele skit where his name's Doug Dugart and he's like he has like a jiu-jitsu academy in a mini mall.
No, I haven't seen that
I'm
one.
gonna send it to you. It's fucking. He goes tackle and grapple. It's fucking hilarious.
I used to watch that when it first came out when I was younger, and that's crazy how long it's been around. And I stopped watching it because I only found like the first like I don't even know how many it was, but I found the one funny where they do the big.
Yeah. And I said,
And I said,
and he like looks around, and I said, bitch. And then they're
And
like
they end
in
up in a
space.
fucking rocket.
Yeah. He's like
just
in the
like Fast and
tree,
Furious.
looking around. It's fun. Yeah, that was Fast and Furious. That's literally just part of it. Cut scenes.
And then the one where he mispronounces everybody's name
Oh,
in the
football.
classroom.
Oh yeah, Balake. That's just hilarious.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. My other favorite one is when they do the football, like the football teams, and they're like all these crazy ass names. You know what I'm talking about? Where like in the beginning of a football game, they'll say like, "My name's Jerome Hicks, and I'm from."
Oh wait, yeah, I've seen that one.
Jaqueen Shower Handle, Penn State University.
It's good. Yeah, I stopped watching because some of them were just not good.
Oh, it's a volume game.
Some of them were rough.
It's a volume game.
Yeah.
Like you gotta really send it on the cringe before you get like good shit. You know what I mean? Like,
but to be honest, like they're the only ones who have ever been like in that kind of realm, like almost as successful as SNL.
yeah, I mean, there's some.
They definitely don't have as long of a running, but like I've never seen any like popular like skit things except for like Dave Chappelle's skits that he did.
Yeah, like Nick Swardson had a little bit of fame for it for a little bit, but it wasn't as iconic as that.
And then Jim Carrey did a lot with what was it? Living in Color.
Living in Color, yeah. Yeah, there's been a few that have had like one-offs, but they're like the first one to perfect the algorithm and like get multiple different, like for us to be able to name 3 or 4 skits like that are 10 to 12, 15 years old, like that's the sauce. Because like Nick Swardson, he had a skit show on Comedy Central, but like I couldn't name one skit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I didn't even see anything.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know where I learned about him from.
Eric Andre, his was more of like a podcast kind of, but like
didn't he does like the street things, like he fucks with people. Yeah.
But he had like a studio where he would like interview somebody and then they would have like skits that like popped in.
Oh
and
shit.
Like that was really good.
That.
What, the Eric Andre show?
Yeah.
So good. Yeah.
I feel like I've seen it, but I really don't remember it.
It was like it was kind of like a podcast. Like he had like a podcast studio where he would like sit with somebody and have a conversation with them, but then like there would be like it's kind of like SNL, like where like you know they're talking and then they get pops into a skit and then they do a skit. But
dude, to be honest, as much people are like fuck SNL, like I would totally do a skit on that show if I was offered like like I feel like anyway that it's like SNL isn't the same anymore. Like I understand, like I don't get the perspective from like a top level because obviously I'm not in that. In terms of like there's comedians that are like up there that like they understand the bullshit behind the scenes, but like to be honest, like it would be pretty fucking cool to be like, yeah, I did a skit with SNL.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
like that's a huge accomplishment.
Shane got fired and like outcasted and almost canceled, and he still went back and did it. So it's
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
It has value for sure.
Yeah, and I'm sure like if you think about like corporations over time, like technically people get cycled in and out. Yeah. So like over time, you never know where it's going to end up because of the people that are running it.
Yeah, it's also it gives you like if you watch his set that he did on SNL, he did like a lot of the same jokes he does from his specials. And I remember watching it and being like, why the fuck would he do that? And then you have to remember like SNL is like so big that like people who don't consume a lot of comedy watch SNL. Like they will watch it because it's SNL. So it's like you have to do it to get your stuff out to the masses, you know, like in a way, you know, because not everybody's going to tune into a Netflix special.
Exactly.
You know?
And it's the market is so saturated.
Right.
Like comedy is so like I know it was big when I was a kid, but it hasn't been this big, like that big until now. Yeah. Like even though I'm in it, like I've never recognized like There's specials on every fucking streaming service, including YouTube.
Yeah, of people that you don't even really know. Like,
it's like, and like they have a lot of them have a fan base. Some people don't, and they're still putting specials out, which is cool and all. But like,
I think that the media part of that is why that's a thing, though, because like when I was a kid, there was a lot of really famous comedians, but you had to be like big time to like get there. You know what I mean? Like you would hear, like my mom burned CDs of fucking comedians, you know, Dane Cook and Gabriel Iglesias and like those kind of guys that were really popping in like the early 2010s. But like you couldn't get your shit out there. It wasn't like you could go make a fucking special and then like burn CDs like a mixtape. You know what I mean? Like you had to be like in clubs and like doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
And I think what really revolutionized it too was like the 30-minute Comedy Central sets. Like, because then they were like, it was way more volume. People you never even heard of before were getting 30-minute sets on Comedy Central. And you're like, what? Who the fuck is this? You know? And then like with social media, now it's like you can just do it yourself. You know? So.
Honestly, like I would reverse like the way that I would do it. I would go back in time.
Yeah, go
like
back to
I
that.
would personally like I won't release my first special probably till I'm like 15 years in.
Yeah, I mean,
like I would just keep working the road and make money off my podcast.
Understandable. Yeah.
Because then I'd be like, I want to put out something fun. Like I literally, as crazy and stupid as it sounds, like I don't want to sell my first special to anybody. And I'm not even going to I'm not even going to film it. I'm going to put it on a record.
Oh, that'd be sick.
And I'm going to sell it on my website. And
that'd
be like,
cool
this is my first
Audio
special.
only comedy is so cool.
Yeah.
I remember I watched we listened to, when I was, this is like one of my first core memories of comedy. I was like 10 years old and we were listening to what's his name? I'm looking at his face right now. He's the one that got into the beef with Joe Rogan for stealing jokes.
Carlos Mencia.
We listened to Carlos Mencia's like first or second special on like a bootleg CD that had no video and it was just an audio, and it was the one where the origin of Deet Diddy, where he's like, hello, my name is Eric Deet Diddy, and he like made fun of the handicapped kid, and my stepbrother's name is Eric. So we're like 30 minutes into the special, we're already listening, we're already loving it and laughing, and he says, hi, my name is Eric Deet Diddy, and I'm on the floor in my living room rolling on the floor with my mom and stepdad, like just fucking dying. And like that's like such a true time of comedy. Like, like when, you know, you'd never heard of somebody and then they're doing like an arena, you know, like, and like they have no social media presence. There was none of that. You know what I mean? Like that's such a cool thing, because like shows like Wildin' Out and SNL and like those that gave smaller comedians a platform to like get their name out there a little bit more, man, that was so like interesting, you know, because you'll never see that again. You'll never see somebody like be nobody, you know what I mean? You're always going to be like, yeah, I had 100 followers last week and then I did this cool clip and now I got 300 followers, and like it's always going to slow build like that, you know what I mean? Like but I think Kill Tony brings that back a little bit, you know. Cam Cam went from fucking nothing to like blowing
Kill
up.
Tony is like it's like a pressure cooker for like success.
100%.
Like you either like you're either fucking loved by everybody or you're missed by it. Like people don't really recognize you or even stay in your mind.
Less than 5 years ago, Cam's doing open mics in Orlando for no money, and now he's in a movie with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Like it's the pressure cooker analogy is great, because it's like you don't need to ride the road for 15 years sometimes, you know, you can just fucking do it.
That's why I'm like I bet on my podcast, because I'm like I don't post my stand up. Like I'm still trying to work my way into clubs. I'm not nearly as funny as I want to be. Like I'm only 2 years in, and I'm like, if I need the success to come quicker than it will in comedy, because I know it will for me, because I'm just like I see where I kind of see where my path is going.
Right.
I'm just like, dude, I'd rather just like kind of hold my shit to myself when it comes to my comedy and be like, I really want to fucking hone it in.
Right.
And like know that my first shit that I'm going to be like really putting out for like 45 minutes is going to be the most quality shit I've ever written in my life.
That's got to be the right way to do it, because I mean, you can't bet on the other one. Like I meet comedians all the time that like they put clips out every week and they're like trying to like join these exposure groups and and I'm like, bro, you got to be stressed out, bro. Like you must be so anxious. Like you're just always trying to go viral and always trying to work the system and work the, you know what I mean? It's like, how about just do it the way that the OGs, the legends, you know what I mean, like did it?
Dude,
You think Richard Pryor was like, gotta fucking get the best minute and go viral, like, you know what I mean? Like, no, bro, he's trying to be a 45-minute fucking murderer. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, and that's, I mean, I kudos to you, because there's a lot of people in our generation of comedy that like are bought into this, like,
Once
you gotta be on social media and you have to be like, and I think maybe the reality of that is like building a personal brand, which is what your podcast is doing, allowing people to see who you are and like how you just talk and like who you are as a person is definitely real.
And I think like, cause like I've said this multiple times on the podcast, and like I probably told you too, but like to me, and people are probably like, oh, it's gay or like sounds stupid, but like to me, Kill Tony is literally a workout.
Yeah.
It's literally a gym workout. Like nobody gets the opportunity to perform in front of not only a packed 250-seater club, unless you're a professional working comedian or you just happen to get a guest spot on a show.
Right.
And then on top of that, in front of anywhere from 1 million to 5 million people.
Yeah, it's
and the pressure cooker instance is like, you can't get that anywhere else.
Yeah.
So like when people are like, oh, like signing up for Kill Tony's stupid, or like, why do you sign up for Kill Tony? There's no reason to it. Like, oh, people just sign up for Kill Tony to be like famous, which people do. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Which it doesn't do shit for you. It doesn't do.
It has to come naturally.
Unless you are like, everything in the universe just happens to align because it's meant to for that specific person, which Cam was that one specific instance.
Yeah.
That will not happen again.
Yeah.
Besides Ari Maddie, maybe.
And Ari was a comedian for 10 fucking years before he got on.
He's been busting his ass forever.
Yeah, literally killing it, yeah.
So, like...
And even Martin Phillips, like, people, like, you know, there's people that, like, it just is their time.
It's their time.
And Kill Tony's the strike that lights the match, you know?
Exactly.
It's like, that's, like... And for some people, they're 2 years in, like Cam, and that's just, like, that's really the reality of it. But for most, it's not, you know?
Everyone expects their outcome to be like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys don't understand, like... Kill Tony is it for the people that you're seeing it be it for.
Yeah. I mean, look at all the touring comedians that go on Kill Tony that it doesn't happen for them. I mean, they're 10 years in. That's their full-time job. They go on Kill Tony. They do okay. They murder, but like it's not their match moment. It's not. Yeah.
And that's the thing is, like, I feel like a lot of like people get stuck on that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is the only opportunity for me to make it. It's not.
Lame. That is
it's
such
literally
a bad,
not.
yeah.
And it's also not bad for you to sign up for it. It is great for you to sign up for it
100%.
because it's a huge skill to be able to be present in front of that type of like situation.
Yeah. I think that's probably why there is so much nuance to it too, is because it can either be one of your building blocks or it can be the thing that blows you up. Like Cam, like, you can ask anybody that was around here that knew him, like, he was fucking killing it before Kill Tony. Like, he was already getting booked on big shit. He already was murdering rooms. So, like, he progressed faster. That's just how it is. I love that about jiu-jitsu and martial arts because it taught me that too. Like, sometimes, man, like, your path's not my path, bro. Like, you know, sometimes people come in and they get really good really quick, and they, you know, and you're like, man, why didn't I get that good that quick? And it's like, dude, just stick it out. You know what I mean?
And you form your own path.
Yeah.
Because, like, when I do go to Austin and I, like, run into the people that I've, like, kind of made friends with, like, in terms of, like, comedian friends, it's like, they're like, wait, are you moving here? And I'm like, they're surprised when I say I'm not.
Yeah. Like,
because, like, I'm just like, no, like, I have other shit I'm focusing on.
Yeah.
Like, I have a whole life. Like, I have a house. Like, I have.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't have to do it. I don't have to do it this way. I'm like, I love visiting here because it's, like, a good scene to show face and get funny in. Like, it's a
and just from a risk
challenge.
assessment standpoint, like, you're fucking crazy if you do that. How many comedians moved to Austin and it, like, revolutionized their life? Not many, bro. It's not many.
It mostly, like, burns people out.
Yeah, so, like, if you're gonna up your life and move to Austin because 2 or 3 people got famous from doing that, when there's thousands of comedians, like, you're talking about a risk assessment factor of less than 1% of 1%. Like, you're crazy for that.
Yeah.
Like, for you to assume that I would take that risk is fucking nuts. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and honestly, I've considered moving to Austin, but not because of comedy. Like, I love the area. I've always loved Texas. I've always loved traveling there. And so, like, maybe proximity wise, like, okay, cool. You know, like, if you love it there, move there. And then, like, now you're in proximity to that. You know what I mean? But if you're like, if you
betting
like,
on that,
if you
your
like the
whole life.
mountains and you don't like Texas or you don't like the big city or whatever, and you're like, I'm moving to Austin because I'm gonna get famous. It's like, why don't you just do it in your hometown? Like, build a 45-minute set, be a fucking killer, go murder some clubs, like get your name out there, you know? And like, I think there's a lot of validity in that because I mean, look at Charlie Mack's like, dude, I don't even perform in Austin. He's like, I moved there because like proximity, like I can get to Kill Tony, I can get to those things if I need to, but I'd rather be on the road going to Chicago, going to fucking play, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's like, you can use it as your home base, but don't, like, the people that move there and then they just are like doing open mics, it's like, dude, like, do open mics in Orlando, do open mics in Dallas, do open mics in fucking New York.
You
like,
do open mics anywhere,
bro. Yeah. So it's just,
and there's a lot of people that never did comedy and moved down there and started comedy.
crazy.
And I'm like, that's crazy. Like, to not even know that you really love it.
Yeah.
And to do that is terrifying, which obviously I feel like this is what I love about like comedy in general is like the scene naturally it pushes those people out.
Yeah, they're
like,
yeah, of course.
Because it keeps the people that love it. It's almost like you're in a relationship with comedy.
Yeah,
like it knows that you love it, so you're kept within the
100%
the circle and the cycle of everything.
No
I
matter
love
that
where
about
you go.
like how every area has like their comic that like if they fuck with you and like that's like a valid thing. Like with Tony, he talks about like drinking after the shows with people, like him and Ari, like they go and they like fucking drink and cut it up, and it's like that's how you know like Ari's like part of the gang and like that he's a real comedian. And like around here, like Ken Miller's like that, you know what I mean? Like if you're at the Funny Bone, dude, and like you're fucking kicking it with Ken Miller afterwards, you can feel it in the air. Like you know, like the real comedians flock to him. The other people like don't really, they're just there to like be seen.
It's like a natural energy.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a natural attraction to it. Like somebody had a pretty good theory that like the people that we end up around in is actually my husband's friend. I don't know where he heard this from, but the people you end up around are the people that you're naturally like your energy is attached to outside of the human experience.
Of course, yeah.
Which totally makes sense because like if you think about it, like when you meet somebody, most of us have a natural energy reaction unless you're like dead inside in an NPC.
Yeah.
Like
you know within like 20 minutes.
You know
like,
within whether you're gonna like that person or not. And like anytime you force it, it just doesn't work out. It's like, oh, like yeah, we're naturally supposed to be around certain people, which is perfectly fine. Like we don't need to hate on each other, but like it is like that in the comedy scene where I caught myself like when I travel, just like naturally just like talking to people.
Yep.
I don't even know who the fuck they are. And then I find out who the fuck they are and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know you were that guy.
Yep.
You know, but it's like, oh, like all I have to do is be myself and be genuine and my natural energy attraction, it'll just happen.
It happens.
And the people that like force it, it's like people know they can smell it.
Yeah.
Like you can smell that you're trying to put your energy into my circle. And it's like, you're not supposed to be here. Like
100%.
It just happened to me like last night. And I was like, and like when somebody keeps like saying things like, oh yeah, I saw this that you did. And I'm like, dude, I didn't even do that. Like, yeah you're just like saying things that you thought you know about me, but you don't know anything about me.
We talk about it all the time in MMA. Like whenever we're on the mat, like it's like, the way I say it is like that people just don't love it. Like, you know, like you can feel when somebody loves the same thing that you love. You know what I mean? Like, and I think comedy's like that too. Like,
or somebody's just there to just like fuck around and waste their time.
Yeah.
Waste everyone's time.
Wow,
yeah.
I shouted out my Instagram like 30 minutes ago.
That's crazy. Dude, it's fine. I'm skipping Leaf Lounge, but it's okay. I told Propane I gotta pay him. I haven't paid him all month. He don't have Cash App or Venmo.
You're one of them. You're one of those promoters.
He wants cash. And I'm like, dude. And he's like, I'm a thug. I don't use Cash App.
What thugs are the Cash App king?
He didn't say that, but he
well, I mean, that's
did.
a good point though. Like,
he's like, I don't use Cash App or Venmo. I like fresh cash. And
The
I'm just
only
like,
fucking
dude,
people
come
I've ever
on.
heard say that are drug dealers. Literally like, hey, yo,
And his
no record.
name is Propane? Come on, brother.
Yeah, bro. But thank you again for having me. It's been super sick.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
really
Are
glad
you
to
going
be
to Villain?
We might. I don't know. I think Selena's family's in town, so
Okay.
I think they might have already gotten here. They drove all the way from Alabama, so
Oh, shit.
I don't know if they're here or not yet, but yeah, I'm definitely it's a game time decision. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But
I missed my mother-in-law's anniversary party last night.
damn, how? Why?
We were told about it via in-person
No
email,
calendar. No,
like
no.
multiple times. And ever since I started comedy, I've been so selfish that I don't think about anybody else. I literally have to put shit in, like
Me too.
personal
I'm the
shit in my
same way,
calendar,
yeah.
which I've never had to do before in my life. Like I always remember family get-togethers, like things like that.
Yep.
Not anymore. And
Yeah.
I didn't put it in my calendar. And I get a text from my mother-in-law last night at like 6:30. And she was like, "Where are you?" Like it was a group text to me and my husband. And I was like, Alex is home. I'm on my way to Orlando, ? And we got nothing back, but we got pictures of the party.
Oh fuck.
She sent
dude.
pictures of the party, and I was like, oh, I feel so bad. And
Yeah.
they're doing like this whole thing where it's like a Western getaway. So they had like a Western party where people were wearing cowboy hats, riding horses, wearing.
I've always had a
boots
calendar for myself, but since me and Selena started dating with the comedy and with me doing martial arts and like us running a company together, like we have a shared Canva calendar that like we can update at any time. And I literally have to every single day. Like when
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep, I have to pull up my calendar and be like, what do we have on there tomorrow?
I need to really start focusing on that. I feel like it was like I hate it, but it was a good thing that happened because now I'm like, oh, like I was talking to my husband last night in the shower. I mean,
You were talking.
we were talking and I was like, when like, because we talk in like future terms because we like almost try to like make it happen by talking about it. So I'm like, when you're like a successful YouTuber and I'm a famous comedian, like shit could go really south really quickly if we don't have a calendar.
Just like talking like a business relationship.
We
Like,
literally do.
yeah.
I'm like, if we don't like manage our personal life, like this could go really bad.
Yeah, it's
so I'm
bad.
like, we need to start like, I'm gonna start putting everything in my calendar if it has to do with you or me, because I'm like, this is like a training to like know that like, okay, this is how we're gonna have to do things because
Yeah.
like it's barely happening right now.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine when it's like full-fledged, like, oh, we're touring, we're going to events, we're doing fucking meet and greets, shit
Yeah.
like that.
When
Like
travel's involved.
we're
and
traveling,
yeah,
like,
it's a
dude, like
problem.
we can't forget your parents' 30-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Like that's fucked up.
You can get lost in the sauce pretty easily.
Oh my
yeah.
God. Because we both do like every day. I mean, lately I've been kind of like sad and just like not doing a lot.
Same dog.
But like normally like we're grinding every day. Like every fucking
Have
day
to.
we get home, he's working on cars, I'm working on posting reels, editing my podcast,
Same. Yeah.
writing, trying to get to a
I have
show.
a think tank whiteboard in my living room that like we took the TV down, put it in the bedroom, and like I just have a big ass whiteboard in the living room on the wall, and like it's covered in shit. Like do this, do that, do this,
Yeah.
and I just every day I get off, like I stop, doing my social media stuff or whatever. I just look at the whiteboard and I'm like, what could I get done right now? Like I need to fucking check some of this shit off. You know what I mean? It's like
I should put one of them on my fridge.
yeah,
That would probably help
mine is
me.
the size of like a 40-inch TV, and it's covered in
Yeah.
shit. Covered. Like there's so much things to do, so many things, and I use it as just like a brain dump because like
It's like a fucking string board.
oh my god, it's literally that sunny, like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like I'm just fucking smoking a cigarette. Like fuck, what can I get done today? Like it's a fucking problem.
Oh God,
bro.
I know that scene.
It's
That
my brain
scene's
on the
a
wall.
meme.
Literally, my brain is on the wall in my living room. Like,
Yeah,
it's
there's
just
like triangles.
pins with strings
Yeah.
connected. But
Yeah, we should probably get going.
yeah, again, thank you
late.
so much. I really appreciate
Oh
you.
yeah,
dude.
no.
Yeah,
I mean, I had a great time talking to you.
Yeah, this
That's
was
why I
sick.
went way over. Like
It's
some
worth
people,
it.
I'm just like 30 minutes, and I'm just like, I gotta get out of here. And it's not like them. It's just like I'm too much. like if I don't know somebody really well, it's hard for me to get a long conversation in.
Right.
Because I'm just like I don't know what to talk about.
Yeah, even if you do get along, but you're not like me and you. I would go as far to say that we've been friends for a while.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like sometimes you just know somebody, but you're not like friends with them. You don't like care about their life.
Yeah.
But like me and you talk a lot.
But we can
yeah.
like generally have a like conversation about anything weird.
Yeah,
and it's like
exactly.
normal.
Back full circle back to autism.
Yeah.
That banana peel chair.
Yeah. We'll never get rid of it now. It's
Thanks again, dude.
Yeah.
She keep working that back and I'm about to throw the shit like back and forward. When she teasing, what she got me good with. When she move with it, when she working, what she got, she can't be new to